Hi, guys, and welcome to Classic Rock and Country Music Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. If you have not yet, please subscribe. Thank you. Question: did you know that the FBI had a dossier on those evil monkeys? True. Let's find out what was inside of it. Before Bob Rafelson and Bert Schneider rose to prominence as key figures in the new Hollywood movement, working on films such as Five Easy Pieces and Easy Rider, they created the Monkees. Inspired by Richard Lester's A Hard Day's Night, which saw the Beatles play semi-fictionalized versions of themselves, the pair decided to make their own show about a band. After several hundred young men auditioned for the chance to join the fictional band, David Jones, Mickey Dolenz, Michael Nesmith, and Peter Tork were the final choices. First episode aired in '66, before coming to an end in '68. The series, the band attempted to make it into a successful rock and roll outfit like the Beatles, with each character loosely reflecting one of the Fab Four. For example, Tork was modeled on Ringo Starr, while drummer and vocalist Dolenz reflected John Lennon. Rafelson and Schneider used lots of innovative formal techniques which has not been widely used in television before, taking inspiration from European directors, such as those emerging from the French New Wave. Moreover, the Monkees reflected the growing counterculture that defined the '60s, which was particularly youth-based, been youth-focused, with lines such as "We're the young generation and we've got something to say" in the theme song. The show represented a significant development in cultural attitudes, music, and television production. However, this resulted in the band attracting the attention of the FBI, although this wasn't discovered until many years later. In 2022, Mickey Dolenz, with his attorney Mark Zaid, decided to sue the FBI over a secret dossier. Turns out a small section of the FBI's file on the Monkees was released in 2011, something Dolenz would like to know more about. In the files, the FBI expresses concern over the Monkees' live performances, writing, "During concerts, subliminal messages were depicted on the screen, which, in the opinion of whatever the informant's name, it was redacted, constituted left-wing intervention of political nature. If continued, these messages and pictures were flashed of riots in Berkeley, anti-U.S. messages on war in Vietnam, racial riots in Selma, Alabama, and similar messages which had unfavorable responses from the audience. On one section of the page that isn't blacked out, unlike many others in the file, the Monkees is described as quite successful. It explains how the series features four young men who dressed as beatnik types and is geared primarily to the teenage market. During recent weeks, the four stars of the show have been making public appearances, tours throughout the U.S. Although the Monkees weren't an overtly political band, their popularity apparently warranted the creation of an FBI file. Zaid told Rolling Stone the Monkees reflected, especially in their later years, with projects like their movie Head, a counterculture from what the institutional authority was at the time, and J. Edgar Hoover's FBI in the '60s in particular was infamous for monitoring the counterculture, whether they committed unlawful actions or not. Oh my Lord. J. Edgar Hoover's top list, the Monkees. A crazy world we live in, people, I'm telling you. I just think it's so funny. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please don't forget about classic TV facts or trivia. Head on over there. Please subscribe while you're there. Have a great day. God bless. We're praying for you.